ParmaJohnIV and today I'm going to be showing you my secondary gaming setup, and I'm very excited to show you all this because I have a lot of new improvements, a lot of changes, but it looks similar to how it did before, but I added a lot more things. And if you're wondering why I'm saying this is my secondary setup, because my first setup would technically be this right here. This would be my primary setup. So I'm referring to the smaller setup that's on the other side of the room, that has, you know, a lot of things related to PC or like work things or music, and a lot of different things. I'm also going to be showing my stereo system that I hooked back up, so it's a combination of my secondary setup and my stereo system. So let's get started. As you can see, I have a gaming PC now. It took a long time, but it's finally here, and I got this at a really good price. It's actually great for the price. As you can see, it has 3 RGB fans in the front. It's an iBuyPower case, and it has a Core i9 10th gen 10900K, so that's pretty good for me. I don't need anything else. Like, it's more powerful than that right now. It's more than enough for me. It's a good processor. You come around here, you can see it only has 16 gigs of RAM, but I'm going to update that in the future because I'm gonna end up needing more RAM. There's a fan in the back. As you can see, there's like the iBuyPower logo. It has an MSI motherboard, and the graphics card is a RTX 3080 Ti. Wait, see that? There we go. And that's a great graphics card. So if I wanted to play Minecraft with shaders and get like 150 FPS, you know, standard, if it really works out. But yeah, I'm a big fan of shaders in Minecraft. But yeah, this graphics card, see how smooth it is? It's just, I love it so much. I'm probably not going to be updating that for a long time. But let's get back to the thing. I have a headphone holder right here. It's like for my headset, just to put it on this this light up thing. Now this actually is a wireless charger, but I don't have any wireless charging devices that I need it for, so I kind of use it as a light. This is an Akai MPK Mini Mark III that's just there if I want to make music. I have a few other keyboards I'll show later. Here's my original 16:9 monitor. That's the first one that I had, and right now it's running the PureSynth Platinum 2 by gospel musicians. But it's good. I usually use this one for music over here. And then this is the new HP 27F monitor that I just got, and it looks pretty clear. As far as I know, it's a 4K. I don't think it's running 4K right now, but it definitely does the job. This right here is an EliteDisplay E240. Over here we have my third monitor. This is a smaller Dell monitor from 2006. It's running one of my old gaming console setup videos from 2021 when it was New Year's. But yeah, I just have this running as a display just so y'all can see how, you know, how I could just do 3 things at one time. This is an iBuyPower keyboard. This actually came with the PC. I don't know if I'm ever gonna update it because it does the trick right now. So does the mouse. I'll probably end up getting a better mouse, probably a Logitech or a Razer, but right now this is good. Over here we have all the remotes for my LED lights, including that one. I like to put them all in one area. We have LED lights behind here. Here is my 4th monitor. This is running on the 360 Elite right here, Xbox 360 Elite, with the blue light up controller, you know, one of the classic ones. That's where my controllers are right there. This monitor also runs this Xbox One S Minecraft Edition 1 terabyte. So if I ever needed to switch it, I could just go into the settings or the menu on that monitor and switch it, and I can play Xbox. So like this. Right, and then you go into input and then HDMI 2, and it should switch it right off the bat. There we go, it switches. So here is just a clock I have a good amount of, you know, different clocks. I'm just using this one right now. It looks pretty cool. This is a rainbow maker right here. So turn this on. It makes a rainbow on the ceiling if you have it at a certain angle. Over here are my remotes right here. This is for my soundbar and subwoofer that I don't have hooked up right now because I don't need to have a stereo system. This is for my TV. I'm gonna show you that in a minute. And this is for my flat screen, which is over there. And if y'all are wondering about my first primary setup, basically it's very similar to how it always has been. There we go. I haven't really done much to this. I kind of moved a few things around, like I put the white Xbox 360 over there, but you know, you can see the PS2, Saturn, PS1, the cords over there, the Wii 360 Slim, Wii U, Xbox, GameCube, Famicom Japanese edition. I don't think this one's made in Japan, but that's just like basically the Japanese SNES, the Dreamcast N64, Switch, PS3 Super Slim, 32X, Genesis. And over here is the actual SNES running Super Mario World. Let me turn the brightness down, you can see that. This is on a Sylvania CRT from May 2002. So I got it from my grandparents' house, it still works. You know, lava lamps and stuff. So basically everything's okay. This right here is a projector, is that remote, and it actually projects a moving image on my ceiling, and you can change the different settings. So basically, if you wanted to change the mode, you could just do this. Change different colors. But yeah, I think this is pretty interesting. Yeah, it does a good job just projecting almost my whole ceiling. And then, yeah, everything's good over here. Running the YPG 235 right now. But yeah, let's get back to the setup. This is my gaming chair. I've had this for about a year or two. It still does the job. I don't think I'm gonna need another one, but if this ends up breaking, I'll just get one that looks similar to it. This is the NES right here, hooked up to a Toshiba. Actually, this is a Toshiba CRT from 2002, I think, and it's running Super Mario Brothers. Honestly, this is temporary. I don't know where I'm gonna put this. But right now, this is where I have it. It still does the job. I just don't really like the CRT being straight on the floor. I'll probably get like a stand or something. So here are the Xbox One controllers. I'm probably gonna have to get a better one of these three. But those are the ones that are here. I also have a red controller that's not here right now. And that's a different red controller. Over here, not much has changed. We have the PS4, the PS2 Slim, and the PS3 Slim running on the VIZIO flat screen. It's small, but it still works. I don't really use the PS4 that much. I don't have a PS5 or an Xbox Series X yet because, and I honestly just wanted this because I haven't had a proper gaming PC ever in my life. So those are up next, is the Series X and the PS5. Here are the Luma candles. These are battery powered. All the boxes right here, the boxes are still good. Added a few more boxes. Here's another black light. As you can see, we have all the boxes, different things that I have. You know, I usually keep the good boxes. Back here we just have some fans and a heater and my old keyboard and my synthesizer right there has a Korg R3 and a PSR 170 Yamaha. This right here is my Sylvania CRT. It's my other one. This is actually a smaller one. It's from January 2002. Yeah, January 2002. And this is a Philips antenna. As you can see, I have black lights going all the way across here, and black lights all on the floor, going all the way over there. And they also have these LED lights, strip lights going all the way across, all the way down. So that's what's making all the rainbow in my room, besides like these two lights right here. These are controlled by my phone. Now we're gonna get, oh, by the way, this is my Windows 2000 PC that I still haven't fixed. So let's get started on this stereo system. This is an old fluorescent light I have, just in case I wanted some light. So down here we have two receivers going. We have a Kenwood KRV6020. This was my grandfather's, and this is an Onkyo HTR340. Now, the reason why I have so many speakers hooked up at one time is because I have this rigged phones port, which allows me to hook up headphone, like basically auxiliary, and there wouldn't be any type of relay click or nothing, and it won't click off the main speaker, so I can use this 5-way splitter, right, along with the main speakers. And then I added another receiver, and this is all hooked up to my Bluetooth receiver right here. This is my Bluetooth thing right here, and I hooked it up to my phone and play Bluetooth on these two receivers. This is from 1990, and this is from the mid 2000s. The one on top is from the mid 2000s, and the Kenwood is from 1990. So the Kenwood's old, definitely an older receiver, but it still works. And of course, it might be kind of weird sometimes, but it still works for the most part. But yeah, this is for my phone. This is a splitter, so I can have both of them working at the same time, going in the back. I also have a video on how to do that. I'll put that in the description. So let's get started with the worst speakers. These are the worst speakers I have. Bonks, Amazon speakers. They're not that good. Logitech Z313 speakers. And then I have Benwin computer speakers. They're actually good for treble. They look old. They're probably from like the late 90s, early 2000s, but they have great treble. So I use them for good treble. I have Polk T15 speakers right here. These are bookshelf speakers. They sound great for what they are. Right here I have an RCA bass reflex. It's nothing special. I have another one, but the black part on it broke, so I replaced it with this Sony subwoofer right here, which kind of acts as like a mid speaker because it is a passive subwoofer. It's not supposed to be, be one of those crazy boom speakers. I also forgot to mention, this is my microphone right here. It's one of those ordinary ones, but it has cool lights on them, and it still works, so it's pretty good. We have some more Bonks speakers up here. These are not that bad. You can get these on Amazon. Let's see, what else do we have? The Logitech Z313 subwoofer. I think it's a 4.5 inch, something like that. It's one of the, or 6 inch. I forgot which one it was, but it's a pretty small one, but it does something. Now let's get on to the bigger speakers. This is a Sony SAW2500 100 watt active subwoofer from I think 2007. This thing used to be my only like real subwoofer that I had going, but then over time I was able to hook up more subwoofers using this rigged port right here. So basically, before I get to this is a Sansui speaker right here. I forgot the model number, but I'm using it right now as a surround speaker because it's kind of messed up. It's an S530. It's from the 80s, but I'm using it as a surround speaker right now because I don't want to mess it up even more than what it already is. This right here is a Sony SAW-M40. This is a 12 inch. This is a 10 inch. This was manufactured in the early 2000s. I think 2000 or 2001 is when this thing came out. But yeah, it's a 12 inch. I think 100, and it sounds great for it only being around 100 watts or so. It actually shakes my room if I only use this. Probably because it's a 12 inch. This over here is a Sony SA-CS9. This is also a 10 inch, like this one. This is basically the older version of this one. This is the newer one. This is a little bit more powerful than this because this is 115. Now that I think about it, I think this is actually 120. This is 100. This is 115. But this actually has a good, like the higher bass frequencies, not necessarily like the low 30, 40, maybe like 50, 60, 70 ish. it hits those really well. It could hit lower than that, but it really does a good job when you get a little bit higher up in the bass frequencies, and you can really hear it. This right here, though, this is a Klipsch R12SW. This is the most powerful subwoofer around here, like in my room. This is a 400 max watt subwoofer, 12-inch. The cover spun, and this thing basically can be heard throughout the house. Actually, this thing right here, this is the least powerful sub I have besides this one, because these four are active, right? They all are plugged up to the wall. This one isn't, but this is the weakest active subwoofer I have, and this could be heard in the kitchen. So if that could be heard in the kitchen, this right here can be heard like all throughout the house, like everyone can hear it. But basically, this is the powerhouse of all my speakers. I don't think I'm missing any speakers. I don't think so, but that's basically my whole stereo system. It honestly does a great job because you have a lot of mid, a lot of high, and a lot of bass, especially coming from this one and this one. Those are the two powerhouse subwoofers. But yeah, those are the speakers. And my gaming PC right here, this actually has Bluetooth on it, so I could basically use this whole stereo system as like a whole monitor for my music, and I could also use it for gameplay. So anything that I could do on this PC, the audio it could be used, you know, and connected using this thing, and that goes up to this, like I said, the receivers, and whatever's happening on here, it'll play on here, and that's just great to me. This right here is just a painting. It's a pretty cool painting. I don't know if it still works, but kinda. There we go. Yeah. So that's that. San Francisco 49ers. Yeah, just that clock right there. It's 5 o'clock a.m. I need to go to bed. This right here is used to be a light, but it's actually just a sign now. I gotta get batteries for it if I want it to work. And this is a plasma ball. Forgot to show this. I put it over here just because I think it fitted nice. You can kind of see the reflection over here if you look that way. You'll be able to see the reflection of it while I'm playing. It's kind of cool. I actually installed a window unit for my room because I needed it. Actually, I haven't been in my room. It's been about a month or so, and this room has been out of service, and all the power was out because they were working upstairs and the AC was off. And basically, all this stuff wasn't. I had to set all this stuff up. This was basically empty, right? Maybe 2 monitors, and my room was a mess. And I was just like, I'm not gonna let that happen. So I got the AC unit, and I just basically retransformed my room. But yeah, that's about it. There's not much else I can really show. The CRT over there, 4 monitors. The CRT down here, TV right there, CRT, and another TV. It's a work in progress, but for the most part, it's done. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and have a good night.